story too. So I tell some sense, I'm like, honey, what do you want? I'm gonna go get some food. And she goes, I want a biscuit. I want a biscuit, right? And I'm like, you want a biscuit? Do you want a turkey focaccia sandwich? Do you want anything else too? You just want a biscuit? And she's like, no, I got food that I can eat here. And I'm like, you do? You got food that you can eat here? Like that bag of nuts? Why don't you just go ahead and let me get you some food? Because, you know, you're working today. And if you don't know already, I'm the greatest husband. I'm the greatest band that's ever huzzed the band. I'll go ahead and get you whatever you want, honey. I'll pay for it. I'll pick it up. I'll bring it to you. She's like, no, I just want a biscuit. So I was like, all right. So I went and I got her a biscuit. Area 81 says, I had a coworker that always specified buttermilk biscuits. These are buttermilk biscuits, and they are awfully damn good. They are good. They're very, very good. Right? No complaints about how nice these biscuits are, right? So I get home. I do some yoga, right? Stretch out a little bit. Do a couple of things. Still working on this show. Still working on building it, you know. I can't wait till people actually start coming to it. That's going to be ridiculous. But, so I get home. I'm like, okay, this is the way I always eat the turkey focaccia sandwich. I smash the first half, like immediately. I just smash. I'm just like, oh, it's so good. It's so tasty. Get it in there. I love it. It's so good. And then I save the rest of it, which is the other half of the sandwich. And then I always get green beans and mashed potatoes and gravy as a side, and a pickle that just comes with it. You never order a pickle, yet you always have them. And I have to ask you, were you there? Were you there when they fed my Lord a pickle? But, so I get home, I eat that first half of the sandwich. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm doing some things. And something says, even after I gave her her biscuit that she requested specifically and said that's the only thing that she wanted, right? She asked me, hey, can I take a bite of your turkey focaccia sandwich? Naturally, that question hurt me deeply. Truly, madly deeply. It did. But I'm the biggest band that ever huzzed. So I was like, yeah, sure, honey. It's your world. I'm just sitting on it. It's your world, baby. I'm just sitting on it. You can have a bite. Just go ahead. I'm generous. You can have a bite of the most delicious sandwich ever made. One that I would have happily bought you another one of, that you would have all by yourself. I would have happily done it. And I would have given it to you. And you would have had your own. You could have taken as many bites were possible on your own fucking turkey focaccia sandwich. But because you just ordered a biscuit, for some reason that I did not pressure you to just order a biscuit, sure, honey, go right ahead. Take a bite of my other half of my turkey focaccia sandwich. So she did. And then I'm trying to get the computer to work with the new monitor, right? So I'm just like, I shift my attention for just a second. I'm like, yeah, honey. Yeah. Yeah, honey. You can have a bite of my turkey focaccia sandwich. That's fine. And I look over here like this. And then I look back. And guess what? She's chowing the fuck down. She is chowing the fuck down. I just have a very little bit left of the turkey focaccia sandwich. And so when I go back like this, she's like eating. She's like, And then when I look at her, she's like, there's very little left. There's less than half of the half. I have less than a quarter of the turkey focaccia sandwich left. And I'm like, oh, so you just wanted a bite. Cool. I'm glad you got to have a bite of my sandwich. And then I was like, I'm a sensitive bad boy. And she goes, oh, fuck, I'm sorry. She goes, oh, fuck, I'm sorry. It's just so good. It's just so good. I zoned out. I took a bite, and I was hooked, and I just went. She's like, I blacked out. I blacked out. I didn't know. I didn't know. It was just going to be one bite. It was just going to be one bite, and then it got out of control. It just got out of control. And I was like, it's okay, honey. Nobody's perfect. And it's fine. You know, it's fine. You can eat the rest of it. Do you want to eat the rest of it? Go ahead. No. No, she says. No, I don't want to eat the rest of it. I just wanted a bite, and then I blacked out. Hey, Danny says, it's a real thing. We can't help it. Yeah. I've been there myself, right? But as a sachette, I always have to make sure my wife is fed, right? Or that she at least has the materials necessary. It's a very primitive thing. It's fucking stupid. We're stupid fucks. It's how we are. So I'm like, all right. And she's like, she put the sandwich back in and closed the little thing. And she goes, do you want some of my biscuit? Do you want some of my biscuit? And I said, honey, it's a really strange phenomenon here. Because earlier I asked you if you wanted your own turkey focaccia sandwich or anything else. And I would have bought it for you, and I would have brought it to you. And by that same logic, I was treating myself the same way. And if I had wanted a biscuit, instead of a turkey focaccia sandwich, or in addition to it, I think I might have ordered a biscuit. A little bit. And she's like, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, I'm not mad. I'm not even mad. I understand. I understand. The turkey focaccia sandwich has got me out of my bird. It's got me putting a bird in me. I got a hog in me. And every Wednesday and Thursday, I have a turkey in me. Right? It's turkey time. It's turkey focaccia time. But I still have the sides. I still have the sides. And I'm really happy about that. What time is it? I'm still doing okay on time. I should go in a few minutes, though. I gotta be at work in 2 hours. I still gotta work out. Maybe do a couple of things. Not Twitch show related. And eat my green beans and mashed potatoes. And my half a bite of turkey focaccia left. I'm gonna wait. No, I can't because the timing doesn't work out right. What I would do normally is in a situation like this, I would just, so like the turkey focaccia sandwich, like in it was like originally this big, and now there's like this much left, right? So like under normal circumstances, I would wait for some sense to have lunch, and I'd pick up the tiny sandwich, and I'd just take the tiniest little bites. This is really good. And then I just hold it and take tiny little bites. And just hang out with her whole lunch. Hey, look at this. I still have sandwich left. You left me plenty of sandwich. Remember that scene in Pee-wee's Big Adventure where Pee-wee was eating the little baby corns, but he's eating them